Right now at 6, La Crosse plans to close Houska Park to the public. The unhoused community is expected to pack their things by March 15th. And Governor Evers reveals his budget proposal tonight, which includes a proposal to renovate American Family Field.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for watching News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski. The city of La Crosse will close Houska Park to the public starting March 15th for a massive cleanup effort. Many of the city's unhoused population has been staying there for months. According to the mayor's office, the decision was made due to health and safety concerns. An eviction notice was posted today on Houska signage. A 2-week notice will be posted March 1st and then a 48-hour notice on March 13th. And then beginning March 15th, all personal property and trash needs to be removed. The city will toss out any unsanitary or hazardous property that they find by that date and store other property for 30 days. There's no charge for going to claim that property. You'll be able to do so by going to City Hall or calling that number on your screen. The mayor's office said at this time, Houska Park will not be relicensed as a campground, but that's not an official decision yet. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers will deliver his budget proposal tonight. He's expected to make a plea for bipartisanship to the Republican-controlled legislature as he proposes hot-button issues like tax cuts for the middle class. Evers and Republicans both favor cutting taxes, but will need to reach a compromise on how to do so. Republicans will review and make changes to the budget for the next couple of months, and then it will go back to Evers for additional changes. The budget will take effect in July and run through June of 2025. Included in that budget proposal is an investment in the Milwaukee Brewers' future. Governor Evers plans to spend almost $300 million of the nearly $7 billion state surplus on renovations for American Family Field. The proposal would also extend the Brewers' stay in Milwaukee till 2043. Now, for some lawmakers, Evers' pitch is a bit of a surprise.
A new plan proposed by Governor Tony Evers to ensure the Brewers stay in Milwaukee came out of left field to some lawmakers, including Assembly Speaker Robin Vos.
No negotiation. It's just more or less dropping a bomb and then walking away. That is frustrating to those of us who want to find an answer.
Evers pitched using $290 million of the state's record $7 billion surplus to pay for improvements at American Family Field. And in return, the Brewers would extend their lease until 2043. Without that funding, the Brewers could leave when their lease expires in 2030. To avoid that scenario, Evers has to work with the GOP-controlled legislature. In an exclusive interview with CBS 58, Speaker Vos said,
I think it's universal that nobody wants the Brewers to leave. And we want to find a way to make sure that it's a good deal for both the state and the team.
but what about using Wisconsin taxpayer money for this project?
Count me as a skeptic of using taxpayer dollars for these kind of situations, but that decision was made a long time ago. We have a sales tax that has been expired, thank goodness, but we also have a Major League Baseball facility that we want to have utilized by somebody.
The Milwaukee area sales tax that helped pay for the stadium expired in 2020, and Brewers officials say they don't want to enact one again. Instead, they want to dip into the state's surplus, a pot of money lawmakers and Evers are debating what to do with.
In the meantime, the University of Wisconsin system will ban TikTok from all university devices by Friday. The director of UW-Eau Claire's Technology Services team announced the news in a campus email. The ban will not include personal phones and other devices. A UW-La Crosse spokesperson says all UWL employees have been directed to uninstall the app by this Friday. UWL IT will also block installations of the app. The change coming weeks after Governor Evers banned TikTok from all state-issued devices. All right, time to switch it up, talk some weather with meteorologist Eric Dean.
Good evening, Ken. Good evening, everybody. Hey, we were in the 40s today, wouldn't you know it? But you had to be up at like 1:50 something in the morning to see that. Take a look at the highs for today. We were at 46 in La Crosse, 45 in Sparta. Basketball, oh, so close to 50 degrees. You were at 49. Hope you enjoy that because you're going to be substantially cooler as we go into your Thursday. Outside right now, we're seeing temperatures in the 20s and 30s. 28 is the current temperature in Viroqua, 31 Sparta, 32 Black River Falls, 28 in Ladysmith, 19 in Preston as well as Rochester. 23 is the current temperature in Decorah. But again, you factor in that feels like temperature Feels like temperatures are in the single digits toward Preston. Teens in Decorah, 23 in La Crosse, 31 Sparta, 20 in Viroqua, 26 in Boscobel. So the radar scan, we're having a clean sweep across the area. This will get a break for tonight. Low pressure system is going to be in control as we go into tomorrow, and it could bring some portions of the Coulee region, maybe a little bit of precipitation, but I think the majority of us will stay mostly cloudy. Now, coming up in the first one forecast, we're going to have a sneak peek of the weekend. I'm going to tell you this right now. Hope you enjoy this weekend, because next week it's going downhill yet again.
All right. Looking forward to it, Eric. Thank you.
You bet.
Back on the news side of things, La Crosse's English Lutheran Church is inviting a difficult historical discussion in their latest community conversations. Organizers today hosted a presentation on the painful history of Native American boarding schools and church missions in Wisconsin. An associate professor of history at Luther College shared her research exploring how Bethany Indian mission officials in 1938 restricted or even stripped Ho-Chunk children of their culture while trying to convert them to Christianity, as well as the Ho-Chunk protests and resistance efforts that followed. She says coming to terms with difficult history is something that needs to happen.
Acknowledging and reconciling with the fact that those churches were involved in cultural genocide is really important.
She says a presentation like this is just the start of increasing awareness and encourages anyone interested to seek more resources to become more informed. Uniting at the Harry J. Olson Senior Center. At today's second ever Wednesdays for Lunch, over 40 seniors got to enjoy a free lunch as well as some blood pressure checks. Now, after buying the center from the city for $1 recently, the center's executive director says it is important for the center to develop a routine for those needing a sense of community.
It's some people that have been reticent to come in because of the impasse with the city, or are they open, are they closed? Well, now they can see that we're open and we're ready to have everybody come.
The next lunch will happen on March 15th from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. We'll post a link with more information on our website, news8000.com. Still to come on News 8 Now at 6, a new mental health report from the CDC. High school girls are seeing especially high risks of suicide and feelings of sadness. Plus, high cholesterol levels are becoming more common in kids. Health professionals recommend getting your kids screened.
Used car prices have dropped an average of 10% from last year's high. With live market pricing at Dahl Auto and the area's largest inventory with over 330 pre-owned vehicles, now is the time to buy. Start shopping at DahlAuto.com.
Right now is absolutely the best time of year to buy furniture, and Slumberland Furniture is the best place during our huge President's Sale. Come see our special offers throughout the store. Plus, special financing is available for convenient monthly payments. And did you know Slumberland offers custom fabrics and colors at no extra charge? Check out this gorgeous sectional, and it comes with a free ottoman. Plus, so much more during our huge President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture.
I expect a lot from myself, today at school and in my life. That's why I love Aquinas. They expect a lot from me too, so they give me teachers who care and financial aid. There's tons of clubs and service organizations that will look great on college applications. I can save money on college by taking courses through Viterbo University during junior and senior year, and maybe get through Viterbo in just 3 years. That's huge. I'm doing it, and you can too, at Aquinas Catholic Schools.
What fireplace have you always envisioned in your home? Let La Crosse Fireplace Company turn your empty space into something beautiful. We'll design more than just your heat and glow fireplace. We'll help you pick out the perfect stone, mantle, and hearth, making your heat and glow fireplace the vision you've always dreamed of. Isn't it time you've got the space you've always wanted? Visit our showroom or call La Crosse Fireplace Company to get started. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
A new CDC report says teen girls nationwide are experiencing record levels of suicide, violence, or sadness. Over 57% of high school girls felt sad or hopeless in 2021. Now, a survey taken for the report did not reflect on students who identified as transgender or non-binary, which will be included for this year's survey. Now, according to Mayo Clinic health system experts, having adults in a teen girl's life can have a huge impact.
Those connections in the teenage years, especially for girls, can be really volatile. And having that anchor of people that you know that you can go to that are asking you about those things on a regular basis can make a really big difference.
If you or someone you know may be struggling with suicidal thoughts or mental health issues, there are resources. You can call the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline by dialing 988. High cholesterol is often thought as an adult health issue, but it's almost just as common for kids. According to the CDC, 1 in 5 kids have abnormally high cholesterol levels. High cholesterol can increase the risk of heart disease, but can easily be reversed with lifestyle changes. In some cases, high cholesterol can be caused by a genetic mutation. UW Health doctors say it's important to get your child screened for high cholesterol because it could save your child and potentially other family members.
So by finding this in the child, what we can do is offer testing to family members so that other family members can also find out that they have this condition and get the appropriate treatment.
Kids often show no signs or symptoms of high cholesterol. Peterson says kids ages 9 through 11 and 17 through 21 should get those levels checked. When we come back, the freedom to play. 5th graders are helping improve playground access for classmates, but they still need the community's help.
And in the world of weather, right, we're at 32 degrees or 31 degrees now. It's cloudy skies at the airport. It feels like 23 out there. You will see temperatures going back into the 40s, but it's going to make a brief cameo. We'll talk about that in the First Warn forecast on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
I'm voting for Judge Janet Protasewicz for Supreme Court.
She believes in our freedom to make our own decisions when it comes to abortion.
Extremists want to ban abortion,
even in cases of rape and the health of the mother.
Judge Janet Protasewicz is the change Wisconsin needs.
Welcome to Westville. Welcome to huge selection and savings. We are celebrating President's Day all month long. Take up to 5 years to pay interest-free. Need new appliances? Take 2 years to pay. Countertops? Take 3 years to pay. An adjustable base bed? Take 5 years to pay. Wesco One Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
You wouldn't pour OJ this way, and you don't have to pour paint this way either. Try Dutch Boy Platinum Plus paint in the twist and pour container with a built-in spout. Easy to hold, open, and pour. Only at Menards. Dutch Boy paints make transforming your world easy.
For 46 years straight, more of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day. Stretch the weekend, haul, or tow. Just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you.
Now get 2.9% financing for 60 months plus $3,500 in total savings on a Ford F-150 XLT only at your Northland Ford dealers.
It's contagious, the environment, that you want to be a part of it. And we are all motivated in different ways and make a pretty good chunk of money here too. Come check it out. I mean, our facilities and our amenities that we have are awesome. Gets me passionate again, I guess, you know, about what I'm doing.
Phillips is hiring fence, deck, landscape leaders, and techs. Love what you do. Go to phillipsoutdoorservices.com for more information and to apply.
A former prosecutor, now circuit court judge, Janet Protasewicz. On the Supreme Court, she'll be a common-sense judge. She believes in abortion rights, fairness for all, and protecting public safety. Janet Protasewicz for Supreme Court.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
A local career fair is preparing dozens of students for a future in construction. Western Technical College hosted a construction and apprenticeship career fair today. Drew almost 60 students within the first 15 minutes. Organizers say today's event was a great way to connect students with job opportunities and a chance for students to learn a very important life skill.
It gets a student really practicing their skills of networking and talking with different employers and talking about why they'd be great for the opportunity.
Today's fair also included resume help and counseling. Some area kids are working to make play possible for everyone. News 8 Now's Emily Haugen joins us live in studio to explain some area 5th graders' mission and how you can help them play together.
Ken, a few weeks ago, 4 State Road 5th graders pitched an All Abilities Playground idea at a La Crosse Soup event. There, they won money to get the project started. And now the project's kicking off, and they need your help to give more kids the freedom to play.
Being a kid means freedom to play. Recess gives 9-year-old Finley Weber that freedom.
My favorite thing to do at recess is playing with my friends.
Finley uses a wheelchair, so his recess at State Road Elementary looks different.
3,
right now,
2, 1, go!
It's a lot of racing. Finley's mom, Emily, says their family is new to State Road Elementary.
I'm sure he'd like to be able to get on the actual equipment and be a part of that play too. He just hasn't been able to, so he adapts in other ways.
On the playground, the school district installed a swing and a ramp Finley could use. But still, his options are limited.
It's not fair that other kids get to play on the playground.
4 State Road 5th graders notice those limits.
And he gets all dressed up in his winter gear, but all he can do is roll on the pavement and not play on any playground equipment. So we want to make playground equipment that he can play on.
The girls won a grant to bring accessible equipment to their school.
Lots of kids like to play with Finley, and it's not just for Finley, everyone can play on it.
As Finley's mom, Emily is grateful for their empathy.
They were able to imagine probably what his recess is like, and they wanted to change that for him and for other kids. So
she's also thankful for their friendship.
Let's go!
Getting to play with tons of kids like him and not like him has just been, it went from being something scary to me to being something so incredible to witness.
A space that could include all kids for years to come.
So the money raised at La Crosse Soup and through a Facebook fundraiser is helping the school buy a couple special instruments and monkey bars that can be used by kids in a wheelchair. The kids got the ball rolling, but the school needs your help to make the playground fully accessible for all. Ken?
Those students are such an inspiration. Thanks so much, Emily. If you'd like to make State Road's Accessible Playground project a reality, you can help. You can either donate on the State Road PTO's Facebook page or mail a check to the school. We'll post more information on news8000.com. All right, and for a check of tomorrow's recess forecast and more, let's head on over to Eric Dean.
It's going to be substantially cooler tomorrow as compared to today. We're talking temperatures going into the 20s and 30s. Now, we take a look here at the numbers for today. Made it to 46. Let's take the graphics full screen because I want to draw your attention to one thing. It was at 153 this morning. After that, the temperatures fell throughout the day. 31 was our low. That was at 10:53 this morning. We have cloudy skies outside. 31 is the current temperature. Feels like 23 out there. Winds are out of the west-northwest at 8 miles per hour. That dew point is sitting at 22. In Eau Claire, good evening to you guys. You have clear skies. 30 degrees is your current temperature, but it feels like 23 out there. Winds are out of the north-northwest at 7 miles per hour. Now, in terms of precip chances for the next 8 days, 30% chance tomorrow. We get a break Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then it starts to go back up again Monday and Tuesday, getting a break Wednesday, and then another wave on Thursday. Now, the disclaimer for tomorrow, not everybody will see that precip chance. I think the majority of us will stay mostly cloudy. So here's the setup. We're on the back end of a low pressure system, leading edge of a high pressure system, which is what's causing the winds to come out of the north and the northwest. See this guy right here? This is our weather maker as we go into tomorrow. It's in the form of a low pressure system, and it's going to swing its way through the southern part of the Cooley region. It will drop a little bit of snow, especially towards the Madison area. I don't think we're going to see much in terms of accumulation across our area, but you don't have to go too far south to see that accumulation. So for tonight, we'll see temperatures going into the teens and 20s in La Crosse County. Our southern zone staying in the 20s across the board, low 20s from La Crescent down to New Albany. Lansing, you'll go to 23. Harpers Ferry will go to 24. In our traditionally cooler zone, the central zone, will see temperatures in the teens and 20s, and then low to mid-teens across our northern zone. So we're going to stay mostly cloudy as we go into your evening and overnight hours. That trend is going to continue for your Thursday morning. There's that snow chance I was talking about. There's 9 a.m. You can see over towards just south of Boscobel, towards the Prairie du Chien area, seeing a little little bit of snow. Highs on Thursday, much cooler. We're talking temperatures in the low to mid 20s towards Ladysmith as well as Eau Claire, mid 20s towards La Crosse, upper 20s, low 30s towards Prairie du Chien, as well as Boscobel. So we'll go ahead and focus on this again. So here's 9 a.m. You can see over towards the Madison area seeing that snow. Then that low pressure system pushes its way out as we go into the afternoon and evening hours. But like I said, the majority of us will stay mostly cloudy. We won't even see a drop. That's going to take us into the weekend. So here's what happens. That low pressure system pushes its way through. High pressure is going to regain control. We'll get on the back end of it as we go into your Saturday and Sunday with highs going back into the 40s. How about that for a nice President's Day weekend? First warn forecast for tonight. 21 degrees, upper teens in the outlying areas will stay overall cloudy with winds out of the north at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Here's a look at your day planner for tomorrow. We'll see temperatures staying in the 20s throughout the day with cloudy skies. The clouds will dissipate as we go into your evening hours and the next 8 days. As I said, as we get on the back end of a high pressure system on Saturday and Sunday, we'll see temperatures going back into the 40s, and then another front pushes its way through from Monday, dropping the temperatures with highs going back into the 30s. So the good news is, if you're not a big fan of the snow slash dirt, or the snert pile, if you will, you know, that's melting, but you know, we are gonna go below freezing yet again.
All right, thanks, Eric.
You bet.
Well, let's get some positivity from the world of sports. UWL men's basketball closing out the regular season tonight at Mitchell Hall. Plus, it's hard to find a team hotter than the Milwaukee Bucks. They're winning their 11th straight last night, and it came in dramatic fashion. Rob's in next after this.
Visit the Early Bird Home Show, going on now at the Ford Store Home Improvements. Lowest prices of the year on your 2023 project. Windows, bathrooms, and more.
Ashley's President's Day sale is here. Shop President's Day doorbusters. Reduced prices store-wide. Saturday through Monday, the first 25 guests will receive $100 Ashley cash and a chance to win $500 Ashley cash. Only at Ashley, Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Onalaska, and the Ashley Outlet in Arcadia.
Every year, Ultra employees give their time to make our communities a better place. It requires no special talent, simply a willing heart.
It's the core of the credit union difference. People helping people.
You gain a unique sense of purpose by serving those around you.
It allows you to see firsthand how your efforts can make a positive impact in people's lives.
Everything we do is in service of our members and the communities we're a part of.
These are the faces of change.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Oh, that's full service. Pull in there, Michelle. Oh, yeah, okay.
Fill her up.
With the good stuff.
You got it.
Oh, and can you check the oil too, please?
Sure. That car has no oil.
At Sleepy Hollow, we are your full-service dealership.
At Ashley's President's Day mattress sale, save $1,000 on select mattresses. Plus, save hundreds on select adjustable mattress sets. Plus, get 0% interest for 60 months. Visit your local Ashley store in Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Onalaska, and the Ashley Outlet in Arcadia.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
We've been so busy with high school hoops coming down the final stretch, high school wrestling as well, that we haven't had a chance to talk about the hottest team in the NBA, and the Bucks kept it that way last night in a thrilling OT win at home. Milwaukee in a thriller with the best team in the East. Celtics and Bucks needing overtime to settle this one, but in the OT, it's Jrue Holiday coming up clutch. Milwaukee trailed by 5 at one point in the extra frame, but Holiday putting the Bucks up for good. 3 of his game-high 40 points on the night. Giannis chipping in with 36 of his own. Bucks win a wild one in overtime, 131-125. Milwaukee now just a half game behind Boston for first place in the Eastern Conference. And with the win, that makes it 11 straight now for the Bucks, the team's longest winning streak since 2019. They're the hottest team in the league. And after the game, the man of the night said he didn't even know about the streak until it was at 10.
I just kind of felt like we were going. You know what I mean? We were on a roll. I didn't know how many games it was, and I don't really, I guess, care for how I play as long as we're winning. So for me, as long as we get the win, I'm okay.
Bucks are off tonight, but they'll be back in action tomorrow night in Chicago as they look to make it 12 straight against the Bulls. Well, it wasn't pretty last night, hasn't been all year for the Badgers, but Wisconsin getting a big conference win over rival Michigan. The freshman Connor Essegian leading the way, a game-high 23 for him on the night. Despite not scoring a field goal over the last 10 minutes and 47 seconds, Wisconsin holds off the Wolverines, and with just 5 games to go, the Badgers getting a much-needed Big Ten victory. They're 7-8 now in conference play. Every win from this point on is crucial. Badgers back at home Saturday to take on Rutgers. Finally, the UWL men's basketball team closes out its regular season tonight at Mitchell Hall as the Eagles welcome in UW River Falls. The WIAC tournament begins next week. UW Oshkosh has officially clinched the 1 seed. Lacrosse hoping to snag that number 2 spot and get a first-round bye. Eagles currently 18-6 overall, 9-4 in WIAC play. Whitewater right behind them at 8-5. Should be a good one tonight. We'll have the highlights coming up at 10.
Nothing like the WIAC. I mean, the margins are so tight between all those teams. The conference tournament is usually pretty unreal. You can basically book an overtime game for sure.
Yeah, and it's been good all year. I mean, they split the season series with Whitewater.
Yep.
Should be a good one tonight. It's always close, no matter where you are in the conference. Every team brings it.
Oh, yeah, they sure do.
Yep.
Thanks, Rob.
You got it.
We'll be right back after this.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
Here at The Y, we offer more than just a job. We offer the chance to make a difference in a fun, flexible environment where our mission and core values drive every decision we make. Join us in this amazing work. For specific positions and details, visit our website.
No matter what kind of store you visit, no matter what kind of tobacco you ask for, it's illegal to sell tobacco products to anyone under 21. So remember to bring your ID. It will get checked. Because in Wisconsin, 21 means 21, no matter what.
Courage. The ability to triumph over your fears. Being scared, but trusting yourself to go for it anyway. The willingness to step out of your comfort zone, no matter the consequence. Daring to do what others around you won't. It takes courage to put the best of yourself on the line. Find your courage.
Here at The Y, we offer more than just a job. Experience the personal satisfaction that comes from nurturing the potential of youth and teens, improving our community's health and well-being, and providing support to our neighbors. Join us in this amazing work.
One final look at the next 8 days. Hope you enjoyed the 40s because we're going back into the 20s tomorrow. Upper 20s, low 30s for Friday. 40s return for the weekend, only to cool off again. And precip chances increasing from Monday and Tuesday. By Wednesday, Thursday, we're only going back into the mid-20s.
All right. Thanks a lot, Eric Dean. And thank you all for joining us tonight at 6. We'll see you at 10, unless we're lost in the void.
There you go.